It is 10 a.m. here at Clark Airport. Let's get checked in. Possible to get a window seat that's in front or behind the wing. We are now checked in. I remembered to ask for a window seat that's away from the wing this time, so hopefully I get some good window shots. And now it's time for breakfast. It's going to be my 6th time flying to Puerto Princesa, and every single time has been for work, but can't complain about having to go to Palawan for work. But anyway, in the meantime, I want to give you guys some ideas about what are the things to do in Puerto Princesa. The first is, of course, the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's in Sabang, a coastal town a couple hours north of Puerto Princesa City by van. It's important to know that it's not only the underground river itself that's inscribed in UNESCO, but the whole area is a biosphere reserve. The area also represents a significant habitat for biodiversity conservation. The site contains a full mountain-to-sea ecosystem and has some of the most important forests in Asia. Next, there's a side trip that comes with tours to the underground river that is arguably just as good as the main attraction, and that's the Sabang Mangrove Paddleboat Tour. It's a serene eco excursion in this beautiful forest which is quiet yet full of life. Mangrove forests are actually critically important to the marine ecosystem. They protect the shoreline and serve as a nursery for fish and invertebrates and support endangered species. If you're more of a relaxed by the beach type, you can opt to stay in Sabang Beach, where the boats to the underground river depart from. I've seen bioluminescent plankton here at night, and the beach is quite nice. If you want to, you can check into one of the fancy resorts like Sheridan or Daluyon. However, the underground river isn't the only UNESCO site that Puerto Airport is the gateway to. There's also my personal favorite, the Tubataha Reefs Natural Park, located in the heart of the Sulu Sea. It's the crown jewel of Philippine diving and one of the best dive sites in the world. It's only open to tourists mid-March to mid-June. To get there, you have to take a liveaboard boat and travel 10 hours to the reef and stay there for about a week. There are no real islands to disembark on, just a couple of off-limit sandbars and the Tubataha Ranger Station, which is open to visitors. Getting to Tubataha takes a lot of time and money, costing $2,300 or 120,000 pesos at the low end. But it is one of the very best things the Philippines has to offer. If you love the ocean and to scuba dive, it deserves a place alongside all of your big international bucket list destinations. Now, if you insist on seeing the most Instagrammed parts of Palawan anyway, you can take a bus or a van for 6 hours all the way up to El Nido. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering why you would choose to fly from Clark instead of from Naiya in Metro Manila. Well, especially if you live in the north, the 1.5 to 2 hour drive getting here is so much better than being stuck in traffic for 1.5 to 2, even 2.5 hours going from, say, Quezon City to Naiya. So that's one big advantage, but mainly the main advantage is price. It's much cheaper here, and availability. So because of the lower demand, chances are if you can't get an economical flight from Naiya in Manila, you may be able to get one here. With that, we're ready to launch another flight. Here's the CEO of Royal Air to talk about what makes this new airline different.
Royal Air believes in the principle of abundance mentality, that there's plenty for all. We are not a legacy airline. We are not a low-cost carrier. You might call we are a hybrid boutique airline. We have a legroom and we have a free snack on board our flight.
Here we are again outside this beautiful plane. In 2017, which was a busy work year for me, I flew exactly 50 flights. Flying that often, you learn to appreciate the little things that airlines do right. For me, the most noticeable thing on a Royal Air flight is this outstanding legroom. The reason for this is that in an all-economy configuration, it's usually a 128-seater, but it only has 97 seats. At the time this video was published, March 2019, you can get this seat at a price competitive with the large legacy and budget carriers with 10 kilos baggage and a free snack. This kind of offering is refreshing in an industry as competitive and complicated as the airline industry, so I really wish them all the success for providing passengers with a great alternative. This is just their second route, with many more opening soon, including from Manila. Royal Air currently flies the beloved Avro RJ100 regional jet, Nicknamed the Jumbolino because of its spacious cabin and the unusual distinction of being a small regional jet but with 4 engines. Just over an hour later, we are ready to land over the stunning blue waters of Palawan into Puerto Princesa International Airport.
On behalf of Captain Vicencio and First Officer Almario and the entire crew, thank you for making Royal Air a part of your day.
We're soon greeted by the customary water cannon salute for inaugural flights.
Have a pleasant stay in Puerto Princesa. Good afternoon.
Here we are at Puerto's beautiful airport. And we receive a warm welcome from the locals. We're now entering the unique and beautiful departure hall of PPS, which is apparently inspired by the palm trees that are abundant in Palawan. The new terminal has a floor area of 13,000 square meters and a seating capacity of 1,500. It was a 4 billion peso project that was designed and built by a South Korean company. Time now for the Puerto side of inaugural flight ceremonies. So I'm looking forward to coming back here, maybe on a Royal Air flight to really explore more on my own, especially explore because I've seen the less developed south. They have some fantastic night skies all over Palawan, but especially way off the tourist path. Like you can see on this clip, it's very promising. So Puerto Princesa, I'll be back. It's a gorgeous day and time to fly back to Clark. Hello again. So if you guys want to try this airline, and it's legit, many of you asked me about it, yes, it's new, but it's completely legit, you can head over to flyroyalair.com. I left the link in the description. And until March 28th, they're going to be flying this flight on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday to and from Puerto Princesa once a day. Then from the 29th onwards, they start flying daily. And if you want to see another flight with Royal Air, you can check the link in the card above or in the description below to see my experience on their inaugural flight to Caticlan, the gateway to Boracay Island. We have safely landed back in Clark, which means this day and this video is over. As always, thank you for watching. If this video was useful or helpful to you, I hope you'll think about liking and subscribing to my channel. So anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.